One. Hello everybody, my name is Limited Jam and I'm joined with two of my friends, Connor and Claire. Say hi.
Hi.
Top of the morning to you, laddie. My name's Jason.
Anyway,
I should have thought meant to ask, can I do that? Screw you.
guys, we have not come to play Brawlhalla, even though you can see it right in front of us. But we have come
I
to talk.
decided to clean my computer, so no Brawlhalla.
Yeah, no Brawlhalla. So here today we're talking about what's going to come up in the future, actually, and possibly why I won't be recording or uploading videos next week. So there's D&D to be planned. A lot's been going on there. We have like 3 campaigns going on.
We do.
Yeah. Well, one of them is like it's postponed. Except
Are you
for
talking about my one?
no, I'm talking about my one.
Your
My
one
first
doesn't
one.
even exist yet.
Your one hasn't even been made yet. You're still making it.
I'm in the process, okay? I'm in the process.
Bullshit.
That's not a campaign. It's in the process.
Fair.
So basically, we got Claire's campaign,
Yee, boy.
which is in the future.
Yee. It's got elves and, yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Basically, it's a it's based on Bright, isn't it? But like,
Mm-hmm.
has more story to it, and not Will Smith.
Although, if Will Smith ever wants to join our D&D campaign, I'm down.
Yeah, if Will Smith wants to join,
More than welcome.
contact us. You have my channel, so like, go ahead.
Also, you can have my phone number.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And hit that notification bell.
Guys,
Ha!
I don't do that on my channel here, okay? I used to do that back then, but
I
still.
have self-respect.
Jesus. I thought you'd think more of me, guys. Come on.
Nah.
We're friends.
Well, I mean, there you go.
So, and then there's my one, which is about superheroes.
Oh,
Right now, it's pretty slow, but it's gonna catch up quickly.
You say that, but I've killed like 4 people.
Yeah, you've killed about 4 people.
also robbed a bank.
Robbed a bank and a mafia boss.
And a few other people along the way. It's
Yeah.
fine, don't worry about it.
You bought an apartment out of the money you stole out the bank. Watched the hero die. It's pretty gruesome
Yeah,
so
honestly,
far,
people-
isn't it? Yeah, and you found out that the people that killed the superhero was actually an organization. Yeah. Weird.
We also discovered I'm afraid of the dark. That was fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Because it reminds you of that like nightmare the guy put you through. Yeah.
It's like, oh, they're in an undercover like cave. I'm like, I'm not going. No.
I'm done. Goodbye.
Okay. Let me explain. It wasn't a cave. It's an underground. It's an underground lab.
I'm not going.
It's pretty lit up though.
What if there's a power outage?
There isn't. They're using a nuclear like. Well, not nuclear.
But what
They're
if there
making people
is?
with powers power the place. So it just keeps on going because they keep on feeding them.
Pretty lit.
I don't trust them. I feel the same way about this place as I feel towards Olive Garden. I don't trust it.
Olive Garden,
No offense
sponsor
to Olive
us.
Garden. No, I want Taco Bell. Fuck Olive Garden.
Oliver Garden.
They can't cook anything. No, it's called Olive Garden, right?
Yeah.
And it started with like healthy food and shit. Now they sell nachos. What the fuck?
What the hell?
Exactly. If Shane Dawson eats there, it's not healthy food. So what are you doing with your career? Go away. You're not Taco Bell. That's all I've got to say on the situation.
Oh my god. Yeah. And then there's my other campaign, which is in the past. I think I'm seeing some kind of like, you know, it's kind of theme going on. Past, present, future.
Fair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I never noticed that.
Yeah, it's
That
kind
is
of cool
true.
actually.
And then Connor's is like a dystopian,
Yeah.
different universe.
That's just in
weird
a different
elves.
world.
Hey.
Everyone else's is in a different world. Ours is just like, it's Earth, but it's in the past. It's Earth, but it's in the present, but it's like superheroes and shit. And Earth,
Yeah.
but it's in the future
Yeah.
with
when all the
magic.
humans fucked it up.
Yeah.
Well,
mine's
humans,
nothing to do with
orcs, and the Dark Lord.
Hmm?
Humans, orcs, and Dark Lord.
Yes, a lot of people fucked it up.
Yeah.
And may have released a couple of sins along the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we
Also, the
might
Four
or
Horsemen, which
Yeah.
is great. So, can't wait till you get introduced to them.
yeah. I'm not fighting them. I'm gonna befriend them.
Literally, like, I was, like, writing one of the plots for one of the Four Horsemen, not gonna say who, but I was like, this guy seems real chill, and, like, I'd go get a drink with him. Can I just be his friend?
Yeah, like
My question
Literally-
is, can I get a character to try and pray the horsemen away? Like,
What I want is Sammy to, like, steal one of the horsemen's horse.
oh my god, I see it happening.
my horse now, bitch.
Actually, I see more of Hyper doing that.
Yeah, that's more hyper.
I'm like, how soon can we make Hyper and Sammy fuck?
I think it's gonna be next episode.
I was about to say, you're asking, like, you make it
Okay.
sound like they haven't already.
Guys, I think we're putting like too much. Well, not too much, but like we're not explaining who these characters are.
True.
Yeah.
So Sammy plays Felix, which is a
Furry!
werewolf human with wings.
Yeah, but he's not a
Furry.
werewolf. He's more of like teen wolf werewolf.
Yeah, then like a furry little cub.
Yeah.
Then a furry.
But like he's still a furry.
He took it out of Jupiter Ascending, basically.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
Actually, that's exactly where he got it. He still
Yeah, it
he
is.
put his character as the
It is.
exact like person.
So
That was in the story.
So original.
So yeah, and he is the pilot?
He's
And he's
He's-
an
he was a
alcoholic.
pilot.
He was the pilot because now Hyper's the. So now Sammy does nothing.
Yeah.
Had his only friend used to be the AI in the ship.
Which
Oh.
is dead.
Also,
Um,
he's actually he does have something to do. He cleans
Fuck
his
Hyper.
guns.
Fair.
Yeah.
But and then Hyper is
NPC.
yes.
An
Who-
NPC who was an experiment.
Yes. No.
No,
Kind of.
kind of a soldier
No.
that was experimented on.
So she was a warrior for the elves when they like used to kill humans.
Yeah.
But then technically Abaddon was the experiment and Hyper just like got drugged up on her blood.
Oh.
So she like did it to herself, so I wouldn't count her as an experiment.
So she
But she-
mushroom tested it, basically.
Yeah, like she was like, what's this drug? I'ma try it out.
Yeah.
Shot up a couple syringes. Now it's immortal and continuously just recharges and loses her human emotions. It's great. It's a great time.
But at least Sammy can fix
Sounds
that for
like
her.
my weekend.
Sammy's,
Yeah,
Sammy's the one that brought it back.
love heals everything. She says as her like soulmate in the campaign is slowly dying and losing all emotions and nothing is fixing it.
Mm-hmm.
Great time.
After getting shish kebabbed by a crazy robot.
I helped.
Yep.
Okay.
It's just like, yeah, there's nothing else, but
So,
yeah.
would you like to explain Abaddon?
Sure. So Abaddon's my character. She is a royal elf, kind of.
Half.
Yeah, so she's half human, and turns out that her parents aren't even her parents. They just kidnapped her because they were like, she's got powers, we want to use her as a weapon. Abaddon is such an innocent being that she's like, nah, I can't hurt anyone.
Yeah.
So she just noped out of that situation, but then it got erased from her mind, and she taught her parents did it, but it turned out she did it to herself because she couldn't deal with the fact that she accidentally hurt people, because yet again, she's an innocent being. But is also a trained killer, she just doesn't remember it, and has killed like 2 people, and nobody's been like, hey, remember how you like wouldn't hurt a bug? Like a couple days ago you murdered someone, and everybody's just like noping out of that situation.
Hey, Reality's getting there.
Malaris are like dealing with that. Come on.
Reality's getting there, okay?
Yeah, everybody's like, we're gonna get you and corner you, so I've just been causing a lot of drama so they don't ask any questions.
Malari's been trying so hard to get there, but he
I
keeps
know.
railroaded.
I'm not ready for you to know, so I keep just sending creatures your way.
Yeah. So,
Hey, you're not allowed to know this. Take a Leviathan.
so,
Take a Ooze. Take a demon.
yeah. So, as I'm just going to subtly just move on to Malari's character. Well, Connor's character. That is Malari.
It's me!
Malari!
It's me! Malari!
Yeah.
So, Malari was part of the Resistance, because in this universe, the elves and the humans are like at war, or were at war, and the humans
We're at
lost.
war.
Yeah, we're at war and the humans lost, and now they're kind of being enslaved. But not really. They kind of are and aren't.
This is gonna sound really racist, but the humans are basically being treated like the blacks in the 90s.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I'm not
but
wrong.
okay.
Yeah.
So essentially, the humans ended up forming a resistance to try and overthrow the elves, to take back what was theirs, sort of thing. Bring back like equality, if not supremacy. So Malari started off as a
an
member
asshole.
of the Resistance. He was actually one of the leading members of the Resistance and was known throughout the Resistance for being lethal and the top of the class, top of the game, sort of thing. But then...
Somebody had him kidnapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder who.
Kidnapped. So he ended up getting kidnapped to do something for this elvish princess, and she said that he would be like rewarded, and so the resistance if he helped. But then as time went on, said leader of resistance started to fall in love with a princess of the very people that he was trying to fight against.
She's just that charismatic, you know, she's amazing.
So there's been some very interesting moments, like when Malari ends up finding his uncle, who hates elves, but Malari's now in love with an elf.
And his
And
uncle
it just
wants
so
that
happens
elf
that
back.
said uncle wants said elf. So that was a whole ordeal.
Not just wants her, but wants her head.
On a stake.
Yeah. And what's our solution?
And we ain't talking about jalapeno here either.
So we beheaded my mom.
Yeah.
I'm giving
Yeah.
up.
And gave him that instead. But ended up blowing him up. But he didn't end up dying, so he's still out there alive.
Because Abaddon is a good being and couldn't deal with the fact that Malari was going to kill his last remaining family member. So it was like, I'ma heal him and he's going to know I healed him, and then maybe he'll like us because I did a really nice thing. And we're yet to see how that turns out, so...
Actually, we did.
Well,
So
I got a little stab.
I have a very angry uncle somewhere searching for me and her, and probably using everyone in the resistance to do it. So Malari's probably been kicked out of the Resistance. Was the only family he knew. Was.
I tried.
So there you go. You tried, and now you've got the entire Resistance and all elves coming after us.
Yeah.
Not all elves.
Most.
No.
No.
Oh wait, my parents are dead. Shit. Maybe some elves.
Exactly.
I love the way I'm the DM, but like, no elves are like this. I'm the princess, and then I was like, shit, they overthrew my parents and murdered them.
Exactly. So, yeah, that's Malari in a nutshell.
Yeah.
He was a real badass that loved the Resistance and has now turned into a hopeless romantic.
Yeah, the sassy kid who annoys most of the other characters.
Hey!
Yeah.
It's true.
For all people
I do
on
nothing.
yeah, for all people on my side watching me type this down, that watched me type this down, in the chat on the bottom right is my channel on Instagram and Claire's channel on Instagram.
Yeah! Come follow my cosplay.
Yeah.
I post sometimes. I posted like 9 pictures today. I was so proud.
Yeah, you did it yesterday too.
I posted yesterday? See this? I posted yesterday. Don't
You can't
even
even
remember
remember
it.
it. Yeah.
I'm doing great. I'm on a roll.
Yeah. So, and then there's my character, who is Reali. And because I could, I decided to, well, make a female character. So, this person is half Flugel, half human.
I'm no Hitsune's.
Well, that's to be explained later.
We're getting to that.
Yeah.
But I just had to state that out. I'm no Kitsune.
We have very complex characters.
Yeah, it's very complicated. Mine will take forever. But I'll just summarize the easy parts. So, basically, her family had a kind of technique that no other Flugel had. Every other clan wanted it. Used the fact that, like, even though Flugel sided with elves, that's the mother had married the father, who was a human. So they used that, took Rayleigh away. And kind of tortured her. Well, not
Just a pinch.
They killed her clan,
Yeah, a little bit.
making her
Casually.
making her
Very
feel
casual.
incredible pain,
Yeah.
which drove her kind of
Sure, we
insane.
all feel that
Wished
at one point.
chaos to be put down onto all the members that wanted the technique. The Nuggetsune went into her body, took over, killed everybody, sinking the island, getting out of there, and then, like, greed decided, okay, I'm gonna make a deal with this person and make them sane again.
So a typical Tuesday.
Sane, inverted commas.
Yeah, sane. So, throughout her entire 9 to 18 ratio rage, like, that's 9 is when she started, and when she was 18 she's now a professional assassin, and just so happens to be best friends with the royal princess.
Who also likes to murder people, just doesn't
Yeah.
know it.
They're just friends.
And one
Yeah.
day when she couldn't protect that friend,
He.
uh,
Yeah.
decided to leave.
So this is a fun story. So the person Abaddon loves in the campaign decided to blow up Abaddon's school.
But they weren't
Wait.
in
Without
love during
knowing
that.
it was a school.
What?
But they weren't in love when that happened.
No, they weren't in love at the time, and he didn't know it was a school. But he
He
blew
thought it was a
up
government building.
an elf school.
That was also kind of mixed raced.
Yeah, so he almost blew up Ryali and Abaddon and like murdered loads of innocent kids. And like it wasn't even just elves, there was humans, there was Flugels, there was I'm sure there was a Banshee. At some point
Yeah.
he just blew up loads of kids from the ages of like 11 to 18, so that was fun.
Yeah. By the way, do you know
Yeah.
the way Reality
Wow.
keeps on saying that her friend was a oh, what's the word of the? Oh, yeah. You know the way Reality keeps on saying that her friend used to be a Wendigo?
Mm.
Yeah. The Wendigo is in that school.
Yeah, thanks.
It's no
Thanks,
longer alive.
Larry. Thank you.
Hey, blame my uncle.
You also blew up my first boyfriend, so like, this is why I never had a first kiss until I met you, because you blew up my boyfriend.
Yonder, he just doesn't even know it.
I
Yeah.
love how you're
God.
laughing at this.
Oh god.
Yeah. So
Let's not talk about the Yandere.
it's
Oh
because of Rixon that Abaddon is still alive.
Yes. I can't
Um,
wait to that talk though with Malari, just like, hey, you blew up my ex-boyfriend.
FYI.
Because she still wears his ring, so that's gonna be fun when it finally comes up in conversation.
Wait, were you was your character engaged with him at the time?
No, she just has a ring off him.
Okay.
You know the little ring with the lion head on it that you asked about?
Ah, yes.
Yeah, you asked about it in like the first campaign, or like the first like time we played, and we kept talking about it in hopes Connor would be like, what? But nothing.
Yeah, by the way, can I mention that I still have that ring? The other ring.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Connor doesn't
I
know,
keep
but I'm not
notes.
gonna say it to him or he'll just catch on.
See, if Connor takes too long for things, I'm just like, by the way, I have this, ask about it. Ah!
Hey. I
Yeah.
like keeping things a surprise.
So,
Yeah, but there's things that when we hint at, it's because it's like needed for the story, and your character needs to talk about it, so we're like, hey, ask a question.
Well, alrighty then.
Yeah.
We've been trying to get you to ask about the ring for months.
oh yeah, by the way, everybody, Rixon is an android sent by the Rixon Corporation.
No, he's sent by
Also loves shish
Cyberlife.
kebab.
Yeah, Rixon's an android sent by Cyberlife.
Yes.
Who
Unfortunately,
loves
his
shish
predecessor
kebabs.
has died, so this shouldn't infect the investigation.
As he downloads all his memories into the Cyberlife wall,
Yeah.
and Amanda revives them,
Yeah.
and he hopes that it will not affect his relationship
Yeah.
with Hank.
Yeah, so basically, Reali left after, like, realizing, shit, I'm being targeted as well.
You know, that kind of happens when people try to blow you up. You tend to have like a bit of trauma and leave.
Well, the thing is that at the time she was becoming more known as well. So, during that time, she noticed that there was like a whole load of assassinations being tried on her. So to make sure Abaddon was put in the way of that, she just left.
Without any explanation.
Without any explanation. So,
I lost my friend and my boyfriend.
yeah, Connor, how dare you?
What is wrong with you?
We trusted you. Actually, we didn't know about you, but you know.
We know you existed, but we still trusted you.
So, there's also Keto.
Yeah.
I think he's become greed at this point.
Twitch.
Keto is confused.
He's confused at this point.
So
Twitch.
Keto is a
Twitching psychic.
yeah.
I think he's a parasite as well.
Yeah, he's a parasite that now has a body but like has no mouth and talks to everybody
Yeah,
psychically, but then he does have a mouth and it's terrifying.
yeah. Apparently, he's like, he has like the side DNA of a Wendigo.
Yeah.
which
Who
made
also wants to Twitch.
which
And
just
he's-
made like trusts harder.
And he's extremely, extremely overpowered. But like the only thing he can do is really read people's minds and like try and convince of stuff. And other than that, he just floats around
Yeah,
and really doesn't do anything.
yeah,
He would be really helpful if he wanted to be, but instead he just
does what he wants.
he just floats off down a corridor.
I think he's just like
Also,
I think he's just a sassy silence guy.
did we leave Keto and Greed on the exploding ship, by the way?
I mentioned keto and
Well,
you said
we did.
I mentioned keto and you said fuck keto. So
Well, Keto
So-
and Greed are now blown to smithereens.
Well, Keto wouldn't die because
it's okay. He'll find his way.
he's a parasite. He'll just rebuild himself.
Yeah.
Greed is Greed. He'll be fine.
Oh, he has my
Thank you.
sword.
Yeah, so Greed will come back eventually.
And he better have my sword.
Yeah. Also, can we just talk about how sweet Greed is for a minute?
Yeah.
Like, Greed is extremely chill. I don't trust him. And he's up to something.
Oh no,
But like, he
that's
keeps helping us murder people, and we're like, cheers, Greed!
yeah. That's why I want to
Hey,
kill
really
him. I don't
like
trust him.
Greed.
I want
See,
to
but
kill.
you don't know what Greed wants, and I'm like, wah, 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 I know everything.
Yeah, but it's just like
Greed was the one who was at the desert planet and stopped me from getting to Abaddon, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate him.
Well, it wasn't a desert planet.
Greed is always like, he's like, oh, Abaddon's one of us, and like, is really sweet towards her, and is like, be hurting her feelings, leave her alone. She doesn't want to talk to you, then go away. And he's like, I'm not leaving until she says I can go, and then Abaddon's like, it's okay, you can go. And he's like, okay, bye, peace out.
Yeah.
But I don't trust them. And I know what he's plotting, and I'm like, ha.
Yeah.
But he's,
By the way, is no one gonna question the fact that during that part, Riley's wings went from a black to a white?
I do have many a question, but
And-
we haven't really had time.
Yeah.
But
And,
see, I was drunk.
yeah.
I don't know if you remember this, but I was like extremely fucked.
Yeah. But also
So-
like when Riley healed everybody, Greed kind of went away, like floated up away from the healing water.
Yeah, Greed was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. I wonder why.
mm.
Yeah. Also, actually no. Then Connor will get like a spoiler.
Mhm.
Hmm?
You assume you'll find out later.
I am so worried.
Oh, you should be.
I always am with this campaign.
Let's be real.
What?
You all should be,
Yeah.
because you guys don't know what's gonna happen. And I rewrote
We-
like 18 pages of the campaign.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're worried anyway, and you know what's coming up.
I'm concerned,
Yeah,
the
and you know what's
characters?
coming up.
and I made what is happening.
I think I'm more concerned about me because like I have a hole in my chest right now.
And you're also in a room with a...
Vampire. That's also an elf.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna call them for now, vampire elves.
Vampire elves. A vamp elf.
Oh yeah, that
A Velf?
freaking thing.
A velf. Yes. A velf.
The Velf is coming.
Hashtag velf, guys. So,
Yeah, but there's more to those little creepy things.
guys, will we bring them up on the story of this campaign?
Sure.
So,
It was for sure.
okay, so basically, Abaddon didn't call,
Kidnapped. Politely.
forced people to come to where she is.
In her dungeon.
What?
No, that was you,
You're
Connor.
not wrong.
That was
but,
that was you,
Exactly.
Connor. That was you.
Hey, everyone was in the dungeon except for Felix. He just got thrown.
Actually,
No,
I
Only
wasn't.
you, Connor.
Only you.
Wait, only.
Yeah.
How was I the only one in the dungeon?
Okay,
You were a human.
Connor, you're a human, the literal enemy of elves.
We're not letting you walk around my castle.
No.
Fuck
Felix was a bounty hunter. He pretended to be thrown down the stairs.
He did, because me and him had like
He
a
also
little
drunk-
pact.
You also drunk from your fountain.
Yeah. Keto was already there. He was your supervisor. I think he's more of a supervisor than friend.
Okay.
I don't trust him. Rickson, he was assigned to you. And he was full of emotion, so he was a friend as well, so
You little guardian.
yeah, angsty
Who stabbed
android.
me.
Angsty android.
He got a system update called Emo Prissy Boy,
Yeah.
and he's been a bit of a handful since.
And I was taken from my home with telekinetic powers and thrown into the fountain.
Yes. Accidentally.
Accidentally. Yeah.
And then I kidnapped Malari and
Yeah.
put him in the dungeon, and then kind of just waddled down and was like, "Hey, you're helping me do this."
And he was like, why? And
No, I
then you
was
just
like-
showed him a barcode.
No, I kept that hidden.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, "I'll help the resistance," and and then he was like, "Why you got a bandage on your arm?" And I'm like, "No reason." And then he started this whole like, "Well, if I'm to trust you, then you need to trust me," bloody
Yeah.
spiel, and I'm like, "You're a human, get away."
Sod her off.
Exactly, and waddled off without telling him anything, but then almost died and was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, okay, I is human."
FYI.
Yeah. Then Abaddon was like, okay, I have your shit in my room, let's go get him.
Yes.
And I was just like, do you still have that spare room? And then I just walked off to the room, grabbing wine on the way.
Yeah.
Then when everyone had their shit, we went down to the carriage. Was it carriage?
We went. Yeah, it was a carriage, and we went into like the human like dikes.
Yeah, but
So
like,
they were like really poor areas, which were great.
yeah, and before that, it was clearly shown that the parents didn't really like her. Well,
Oh
Abaddon.
yeah, there was a fun moment when we manned that.
Yeah.
And me and Ryali, and it was just Ryali basically like declaring them and being like, "Fuck you."
Yeah,
Me being
I was
all, like,
flipping them off.
quiet. Yeah, me being all like quiet and timid, and my parents being like, "Hey, if you die, we don't care."
And then they see me, it's just like, oh god.
So that was great.
They were just like, oh god, no wonder why the paintings were tipped.
My dad was like, "If you fail, don't come back at all. I'd rather you die out there." And then I like waddled back, and everybody was like, "Oh, okay."
Well, except for Felix, he didn't even know. Well,
Yeah,
Felix did
Felix-
notice actually. Keto was the one that didn't know.
Yeah.
He's got telekinetic powers, and somehow he didn't know.
I think he was too busy trying to read Felix's mind, which was just full of alcohol.
Actually, full of hangover,
Yes.
but that's another
Well,
story.
Yeah. Felix is an alcoholic. There's many stories like this.
Yeah. He's an alcoholic because he chooses to be. Reality's an alcoholic because of anxiety.
Abaddon only drinks when her heart gets broken, so she's only been drunk once.
Yeah.
She's also underage and should not be drinking, but...
Yeah.
Oops.
Malari, that's your fault.
Also, can we talk about the fact that Malari and Abaddon are dating, and Abaddon isn't 18 yet?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Because I don't think anybody's addressed this. Like, she's 18 in, like, 3 weeks, but, like, we haven't addressed the fact that they're dating, and she's, like, 17.
Connor, how old is your character? How old is your character,
29.
Connor?
I mean, Malari's not that old.
How old is he?
How old is not that old?
2021.
Okay, that's fine.
yeah, that's okay.
Because like the legal age is like 17, and like she's 18 in 2 weeks. So.
Yep.
Which also, you guys haven't pointed out the slow, steady countdown I've had to her birthday.
Oh God, no.
The slow, steady
Things are
countdown.
clicking. Oh
Like
no.
every time we're doing the campaign, I'm like, oh, it's your birthday, and like this many days, and you're like, hey. And like, I remember at one point I pointed it out, and Sam was like, are you reminding me? Should I buy her a freaking cake? Or are you reminding me because you're gonna blow my ship up? But I was like, ha!
Oh.
Boy, you should. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I want to blow his ship up, but no!
No. Alright, so we make our way off to the poor settlement.
Yes.
Uh,
Abaddon has to like hide who she is.
Yeah, hide who she is, even though she has to walk up to the guards to stop people from being harassed.
Well, she's told not to go approach. So there's like 2 elf guards, and
Yep.
they're being really mean to the humans. Like they're shoving them and starting a fight and like hurting. And she like she's a sensitive being and doesn't care if you're human, elf, or a banana. She's gonna be like, no. So she sees these humans being like harassed, and she's like, this isn't okay. So she like is told not to go up and talk to the guards. And she's like, yeah, I won't. And then Riley turns around and turns back around, and Abaddon's pottered off, and she's like, for fuck's sake, where are you going?
Basically. Even though she already knows the answer to that question.
True.
Because Abaddon doesn't listen to Reali and just does what she wants when she wants to help people.
Does
think
Abaddon
it's
listen
more
to
like-
anyone?
I was about to say, it's more like Abaddon doesn't listen like 90% of the time.
Actually,
I don't know who it is.
it's 99.9%.
When you think about it though, she's like been a royal princess her whole life and been like constantly surrounded by orders and everything. So now that she's allowed to do whatever she wants, she's like, I ain't listening to anybody.
Well, she did listen
on.
to
Well,
Reali
the
when she was
person
teaching magic.
listens to.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
That's
she doesn't
not
she doesn't want to be told what to do.
yeah, like you're gonna teach me magic, I'll listen to you. You're gonna tell me an important story, I'll listen to you.
You're gonna tell me what to
You're
do?
gonna tell me what to do? Nah, I'm gonna walk off and do the opposite.
Do not blow up that ship! I'm gonna blow up the ship!
I did not blow up the ship, it accidentally combusted.
Yeah, well, a small grenade taped around other grenades, taped around many other grenades. And
And
suddenly
a
all the
little bit of
pins just
that
fell
gas.
off.
Yeah, exactly.
And you decided, you know what, the ship was destroyed anyway, I'm gonna leave this here.
Yeah.
And run off.
Yeah.
And then they docked the ship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Abaddon only listens to like Malari, and that's like very, very like 5% of the time.
Yeah. And 2% of it is you just dragging her off.
Not dragging her off. I literally pick her up because she's a small being.
Well, you can't fly off with her now because now you don't have any wings.
Give me my wings back.
No,
No, they're my wings.
worked for them.
I have 2 pairs of wings now.
What wings?
Your mechanic wings and my feathery wings.
Leave the plate there.
Whoa.
Anyway, so we decided after Abaddon helped to head off to the docks where there was a ship waiting for us. But on the way we spotted some trouble.
We also met my dad.
Yeah,
Casually.
casually.
Did not know it was my dad. Then my dad tried to kill us. It was great.
Yeah, I was unconscious for that. Was it?
Yeah, you were unconscious.
Okay.
Yeah, you got stabbed in the leg and then Keto knocked you out, so that was great.
Yeah. Dickhead.
Yeah, so we are like walking to the docks and it's the first time you guys have to like work as a team, which you did really, really well at.
Yeah.
And everybody gets to use their powers for the first time, which is great.
Yeah, and Abaddon hates Reali because, like, she used the technique for the first time in front of them, And
It
the
seems
only
like bitch, you
person
lied
that
to me?
knew about it was Reale.
And Abaddon was like, bitch, you lied to me?
And she was like, I didn't lie, I just didn't tell you.
Is it alive? You didn't know about it in the first place.
Yeah, but then Abaddon was just like, you're keeping secrets, so I'm not gonna trust you. Well, I'm not gonna like you anymore, so fuck you.
Yeah, so we defeat just a couple of pain in the ass elves.
Well, it wasn't defeat, it was...
Yeah, we kind of just lied to them and they wandered off.
Yeah, Reale's anxiety was shown off for the first time.
Um,
And then they were just like, you're so pathetic, I'm gonna leave you.
yeah, exactly. So they wander off. Keto goes and has a conversation with an elf woman with like fancy symbol,
Yeah.
which is great.
And I go off and drink.
Who I'd like to point out has not returned.
Who?
Fancy
Oh.
elf woman.
Oh.
Yeah, because you all thought fancy elf woman was Envy, but then it wasn't. So fancy elf woman.
Fancy elf woman.
Fancy elf woman.
Did she ever come back after that point? No?
She's made a few appearances.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Was I conscious for it?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I didn't realize that.
Well, I wasn't like, oh, it's fancy elf woman. I was just like,
Wait a second. Is it Hyper?
no.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, fancy elf woman.
Fancy elf woman. So,
Yeah.
basically, we left on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out actually, the only crew member, the captain,
Mm-hmm.
was not our greatest enemy, but an enemy to us.
Yeah,
And-
my bad.
Well, he was informed by somebody, not saying who,
Mm-hmm.
that we were taking this boat.
Mm-hmm.
So he killed the crew
Mm-hmm.
and manned this boat, stabbed me in the leg,
Mm-hmm.
and then got captured.
Yes. It was a well thought out plan.
Yeah. I might as well say this now, but I was the informant.
Yes. Yes, I know.
Connor, did you know this at all?
I don't think so. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if I was there.
Yeah, I was hired by them. I informed them of everything we were doing.
You've only told Rickson.
Yeah, I've only told Rickson, actually. Who I thought would have told everybody, but apparently an
No,
android
he
isn't
hasn't
that
yet.
well. He hasn't yet. He's a chip right now.
I know, but the plan is when Abaddon's fixing him to be like, oh, what is this little file that you have locked away?
Yeah,
I might just invade your personal space and check.
yeah. You know, Claire,
Yes.
I know your characters are basically based off of you, but I can see a pattern of personal space being invaded.
Are you saying that I naturally invade people's personal space?
Not naturally,
Just when they have depression?
just when they have depression.
For people that don't know, are gonna be so confused.
Yeah, let's not explain, just
No,
so that they
I
will be
like-
confused.
I like to slide into people's personal space when they have depression.
Yeah, it's actually really funny.
Yeah. It's a great time.
Yeah, out of
It
context,
cures all
this is gonna
depression.
sound absolutely terrible.
What?
What, that I like to cure depression by entering people's personal space?
No, just some of the other things you're saying is just like, oh yeah, I love talking to people when they're specifically depressed.
Maybe I just like people that aren't gonna finish the conversation.
Oh,
For
I know,
unknown
it's
reasons
just-
that I'm not voicing.
anyway,
Anyway, it just sounds funny.
yeah.
But yeah.
So we capture him. We go through this fog, this mysterious fog, and
Yes.
the sea has turned black.
Yes.
Was it black?
It was.
It was black. And there was a
Yeah.
fish. A giant
was a fish.
Leviathan fish
Yes.
that hit me and done 4 damage.
It totally wasn't revenge for anything.
No. We'll explain it later in the next video, if we do the next video of this.
Me and Connor are getting fired. We don't even know it yet.
But anyway, we tried to fight this fish. By the way, clarification. We all found sludge, which was the water, which was actually sludge.
Yes.
But reality found first, so like, that's something to be aware of.
Don't fall into unknown sludge, people.
Yeah. Apparently, it makes you
Suicidal.
I have partners too.
suicidal, envious, and makes you want to kill people.
Oh, there's that word, envious.
Envious. Yes. So we all decide this Leviathan is unfightable. We're gonna leave.
Which was perfectly fightable. You guys were just like, nope.
We
Yeah.
just all noped the heck out.
It's because we kept on falling into the sludge.
Fair.
But we were about to leave without the prisoner, and Malaria was just like, guys, let's go. And I was just like, no! Why not? We are forgetting the prisoner.
Also forgetting the guy that just wanted to do nothing but make a sandwich, ended up failing at making a sandwich and cutting his own finger.
Yeah. Which actually never happened.
Because we erased it from history.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Basically, we were having someone NPC, another person's character.
That person cut off that person's finger with,
He failed at
making a
rolling, making a sandwich. So basically, Rayleigh didn't want to save the prisoner because it was a prisoner. She wanted to torture him because he stabbed a mark, well, a tattoo that was pretty much the last thing that reminded her of her family. So, yeah. They got him out, made camp on an island, built a wall, Donald Trump
Yes.
style.
Trump style.
Rickson asked Malari, what is love?
Yeah, he did.
Then Reality realized something. Something very interesting and very important. Our prisoner was not breathing. So we resuscitated him after like 15 minutes of him basically drowning in his own
Yes.
with the sludge inside of him.
Yes.
Abaddon went to, brought him off to a different tree to go talk to him. With him. She fell asleep talking to him. And he was gone.
And
When she
he
woke up.
disappeared.
The fire was put out. Reality was asleep. Rickson and Malari were off at the wall.
Correct.
Yeah, and they decided, let's wake up Reality and go find Abaddon so he can find the prisoner who probably escaped until Reality realized who put out the fire. So we tried to go back. We were attacked.
It was a fun time.
Felix disappeared. We don't know where he went. We got back to the camp, and then the fire was lit as soon as we got there to find a pink-haired, armored woman.
Who was not a weeaboo.
Whose name was Ari, who was obsessed and basically being a yandere to Malari.
Ah.
So
You left out the
anybody,
part where we walked out in the middle of the night and she kept cutting me and laughing the entire time.
She just wanted to taste
Your blood.
Yeah, she just wanted to see how you taste.
apparently it's not great, so she got sick of you after you dumped her like 20 times.
Mm-hmm.
I know am I over exaggerating, but that's basically the amount of times you ditched her.
To interrupt our story real quickly, because this just popped into my head and I need to discuss it.
Yeah?
You know Detroit becoming human.
Yeah?
You know the LED.
Yeah?
I just realized it's the I'm not a robot thing. You know when you like log into a website or a app?
Oh,
And
that.
it's like click this if you're not a robot. And
Yeah.
it like does the circle in blue to like orange and then to red. I just realized that it's the I'm not an effing robot symbol, and I'm shook. That is all. I never
You're
noticed
shook.
this.
Yeah.
So they all just have I'm not a robot symbols on the side of their head when they're obviously robots. I just found that funny.
I'm
Continue.
not a robot, I'm becoming human!
That's right, become human.
Maybe that's what it is. They're trying to prove after all this time that they're not a robot.
Maybe.
Anyway, yeah. So we went off to try and find Felix, or way off the island. I can't
Mhm.
remember what we were looking for.
We had to find Felix because he was missing. We
Yeah.
had a way off the island, but
Oh.
we could not leave unless he flew the ship.
Did
Yeah.
we find a village or an ancient village on the island?
Yeah, we
We
found a
did.
huge crater that inside was just like a village.
And we thought that it was just overrun with vines and stuff, but it turns out all those vines were snakes.
Yes.
And I decided, okay, these snakes are copies. Let's look for the real one. Shoot the giant vine.
Shot the giant vine. What was it?
Giant
A giant
snake.
snake.
Yeah.
So what did Malari do? He found the only was it a flute?
It was a
I think
it was a harp.
it was
wasn't
a harp. Yeah. It was a harp. So Malari, he went into because all the buildings were like very similar, but there was this one that was different, and it was like a theater-looking one. Went
Yeah.
into the theater, found the harp, came back out the theater on his wings, went directly in front of the snake's vision, and just starts. He rolled a natural 20 and just perfectly starts playing this harp, luring the snake over, and then it just falls into the giant pit.
Yes, that's pretty harps.
So that was pretty cool. I was pretty proud of that moment.
You forgot the part where the snake was made by all the dead villagers.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that is true.
yeah, and me and Ari were poisoned by the giant snake
Mm-hmm.
at the same
I
time.
was just more proud with the fact that I charmed a giant snake into a hole,
Yeah,
which sounds
And-
oddly sexual.
yeah, but
there you go.
me and Ari were like poisoned at the same time because I tried to save Ari, and look where that got me.
Never
Poisoned,
trust a Yandere. Never
poisoned,
trust
and
a Yandere.
taken by Wendigos.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So when you
Which are Sam's favorite.
yeah,
Mm.
so when yous were done, you noticed I was gone, and started following the footprints. Well, the tracks. Were the tracks, or they just followed the location I was in last time?
Location you were in last time.
Alright. So, yous went that way. Cutting to, like, me and Sammy. I get thrown into a tent where Felix is. And I'm just like, fucking cannibals. And we got out of our shackles. Felix managed to get the poison out of my hand. Well, at least heal my hand.
It turns out after all this time you've been poisoned. Dies. Nobody knows why.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
They're just like, it's gotta be the hole in the heart. Well, the hole in the
Yeah,
chest.
Yeah.
It's gotta be. So, we lured the Wendigos back to our camp but like saying there's like a whole fleet full of humans and you can just take them by the surprise. So they go off, leave us in the tent. We walk out of the tent, free of our restraints, and we're met with Malari, who just lands right in front of us.
Yep.
So we're with everybody. We go out the other side of the camp, away from where the Wendigos are heading towards. Find an elf Wendigo.
Yes, which is great.
Fight.
Great time.
Fight it. Keto uses a elf killing knife, breaking Malari's box at the same time because it was in the box, and stabs the Wendigo. And then we eventually kill the Wendigo. Malari freaks out, attacks Keto, and then nearly kills us all with a blast of energy.
Literally almost killed everyone.
Literally,
Because
I
the
was at
box-
3 health.
The box was the last memory that he had of his mother.
Yeah.
And when the box got broken, that just completely broke Malari. He lost all control. So he like sent off this giant blast of energy from his wings, sending everyone backwards and knocking Keto to the floor. And then Malari just starts like pounding into Keto, stopping everyone.
And then he
It
just
was a fun time.
and then he just promises he can fix the box.
And then
After being a
Malari's
bit
like, okay.
suicidal himself.
And then he's just like, "Oh, why didn't you say so?" And he's just like, "Sorry for punching you about 20 times. Let's go, guys. Sorry for the blast."
And sorry for almost killing you all when you are on such life already.
Well, he's just like, "It's fine. It was a blast anyway."
We had some great quotes as well.
Yeah, we love quotes. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys because it only shows on Valhalla.
I mean, we can tell them.
Yeah,
some
we
of the
can.
quotes.
We can tell them,
Like,
but there won't be
one
any
of the quotes-
context
one
to
of the
them.
quotes was Abaddon being, "I've kidnapped too many people. I've had enough kidnapping." One of the other quotes, I don't even know who it was, but I'm stroking my guns because I missed them.
Oh, that's Felix.
Another one from Abaddon of, "Can people stop intimidating me into a bed?"
Oh, yep. That was from me and Malari.
Rickson had a quote of "Death by vibrator."
There
Felix had a
was.
quote of, "I know she's a carrier, but I was like, everyone can carry bags, so what the fuck's going on?"
Let's see. There's Jonathan, "Death by vibrator."
Yeah.
What?
There was another one. There was another two for Abaddon. I
Oh
went
my
from
God.
being really weird to really deep, and then I was like, "Oh, Malari."
What are
I
these
keep putting,
quotes?
I don't know.
I
There was
keep putting my finger back in.
Yep. That was from you, Claire.
And then there's, I accidentally broke his nose with intent.
There's Connor's one. "I'd rather just let it slide than put it up." Well, let it slide than put it up. And there's another one saying, "I mean, I'll pin it, but damn."
I just want to fuck buddy. Can I
Anyway,
react to her going down?
Claire, I'm turning him off.
Okay, you get the point. Some
Yeah,
very weird quotes.
There's very weird quotes, but I swear, there's context to them. But basically,
How powerful is my friend?
we get to a shoreline where Felix calls his ship, and everyone's just like,
Woohoo!
well, it's kind of their subconscious being like, "Okay, we're gonna fuck up right now." I push over Malari, start cutting him, and then I'm just holding a fireball to him, about to shoot him. But then Abaddon just like fucking shit whips Felix with her knife, nearly killing him, thinking that she's killed him. And then suddenly Rayali just snaps out and is just like, what? And then Abaddon snaps out and is just like, what? And
It was just a
Rixon,
great time to kill people.
Rixon was just like, I don't know what's going on. So we get everybody back in. Abaddon hitting my character more. More than she did. She Rayali told her that she's killed more than the city knows. So
And
that's,
Abby is very confused.
that is fun. Yeah. Let's see. Alright. Keto is just like, he finally like opens his mouth and says, help me, and falls over.
And we discover he has a mouth, which is...
Yeah. Weird. The first time we're seeing his mouth, he's nearly dying. That's fun. So,
Cool.
I'm
Well,
gonna
you
leave the
realise
rest.
We've still got so much more. Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to leave that explanation off there. For now, we're going to start talking about cosplay.
Oh god, you'll never get me to shut up.
We'll just talk about, like, the characters that we're doing so far. And then we'll end it here and just take a break, I guess. Because
Okey-dokey.
I don't know how long we've been recording for, but 20 minutes took me 10 hours to upload. Yeah, I know. I know.
Well, good luck.
Yeah. So, let's see. So, what are you planning to do for cosplay, Claire?
What am I planning to do?
Yep.
Everything.
Yeah. Well, for Comic Con,
Oh yeah, guys,
I'm
we're going
doing-
Comic-Con.
yay! PCC, woo!
Yeah. That's Dublin
Oh.
Comic-Con for you Americans. Or whoever's listening.
God damn American.
America.
I'm allowed to say that I'm American. Just saying.
Yeah.
So, I'm going as Abaddon probably the Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know. And then I'm going as from Future Diary on Saturday,
Ooh.
which is great. Finally made a decision. And originally I was gonna wear her like black silhouette dress, but my friend was like, "Hey, you can have the costume." So I was like, "Cool." So I'ma be and
Awesome.
totally not kill a bitch. I just need to find a flip phone
Yeah.
so I can tell the future,
Yeah.
have a great time.
Well, you're not.
Um,
You have to find someone to tell the future of because, like, was just,
I can tell Connor
So-
when he's going to die because most of the times that he almost gets murdered, it's by me anyway.
Yeah.
So that works. Yeah. So from Future Diaries, and then Abaddon from D&D.
Yeah.
Which I have to put a lineup up on my Instagram and backstory stuff and all, which is going to be great. So much fun.
Connor.
Yes. Well, I'm not going as any just going as Malari, and that'll be on a Sunday, and then I might do it again the next day, but I'm just gonna go as Malari. So I'm gonna have, hopefully, the idea is gonna have the full wings, and have it so mechanically we can fold them out and back in, so I can actually get through doorways. That'd be nice. And then I'm not too sure at the moment whether I'm gonna do like a sleek sort of black jacket sort of thing, or like sort of casual jacket, or if I'm going to go for some more like sort of like rustic bomber jacket or something like that, or along those lines. I still have to put those details together, but I'm excited, very excited.
Yeah.
Enjoying my hectic family in the background.
Yeah, for me, on the Sunday, I'm gonna be doing Todoroki from My Hero Academia. Obviously with some help from Claire,
Hello.
because she's got the brushes, the wig, and the skills.
In the skills. Yes, I am the resident cosplayer. Kilo.
Yeah. I'm learning from under her. She's my sensei.
I am the dad. We stan a hard-working father.
Oh my god. Yeah. And on the next day, I'm doing a male Royale.
Which is also going to be very, very fun.
Yeah, it is. I've got the wig already. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do Amber Eyes or just normal eyes.
I still need to buy contacts, so I'm like, ah.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
Me-
technically, you still need to get me contacts, but still, ah.
Yeah, me and Johnny are going to try and figure that out. We already know
Yeah.
where to get them.
That's cool. We just need to go.
Yeah. So once we get the contacts, we'll be like, all G. So, and also I need to get the contacts for Todoroki. Well, contact. He's
Fair.
only got one, like, I only had to change one eye color, and that's just my right eye.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be fun.
And for you not ever wearing contacts before, that's gonna be a fun
Yeah, and I'm only gonna feel it in one eye. So like,
Yeah,
yeah,
no, I need to get pink ones,
yeah.
green ones, and purple.
Oh,
You like the color purple.
Purple!
Yeah. So that has been the Morley Gray Team Morley Gray podcast, and well, I guess I'll see you guys later, and probably next time we'll be playing games.
Yes.
So, see you guys
Yeah,
later.
boy.
See you guys later. Have a good time.